Hello everyone, welcome to English lesson once again. Let's see what we have in today's lesson. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at how to use adjectives and adverbs. I know you have already learned adjectives and how to use them in one of our previous lessons. This lesson will deepen your understanding of how to use adjectives and adverbs both. As a prerequisite to the lesson, let's read this conversation between Nethuli and Dhanuka. Shall you read it? Hello Dhanuka, how are you? I'm fine, and you? Not good. Why you look worried? I'm worried about the waste management of our locality. Yeah, people throw their domestic waste here and there carelessly, and it causes a lot of environmental issues. I'm going to see the mayor to request him to take immediate actions to control this problem. That's a good idea, and we, the citizens too, have a responsibility to take care of our environment. Unfortunately, they have forgotten it. You are right, Dhanuka. I've got to go now. See you later. See you, bye. Now take a minute and read the conversation again and check what the adjectives and adverbs which are used in the conversation. I hope you have found them. Yes, the adjectives which are used in the conversation are environmental, immediate, and good. Now you already know the adjectives describe the nouns. So here the environmental describes the word issues. Here, immediate describes the noun actions, and good describes the word idea. We also have adverbs. They are carelessly and unfortunately. We are going to learn them later on in our next slides. Now, I want you to open your grade 11 English book to page number 38. There you have this revision point. This revision point shows you what the adverbs are. The adverbs describe the action. The adverbs which are underlined in these sentences show what type of adverbs they are. I'm going to take them one by one and analyze them in terms of grammatical structure. Shall we look at them? Yes, the first sentence, a lot of people have the habit of throwing polythene bags carelessly. Here the adverb is given in red. It's carelessly. It tells us how the action takes place. So what is the action of this sentence? I know that is not difficult for you. The action is throw. If I ask you the question, how do people throw garbage or polythene bags? They throw them carelessly. The adverbs which tell us how the actions take place are called adverbs of manner. They simply answer the question that starts with how. These three examples will help you to understand this more. He quickly looked through the magazine. Again, the adverb is given in bold type letters. It is quickly. It tells us how did he look through the magazine. He looked through the magazine quickly. The second one, they listened to their teacher carefully. How did they listen to their teacher? They listened to their teacher carefully, which describes the action. Here, listen. The third one, my friend answered the question politely. Here the adverb politely describes how did my friend answer the question. My friend answered the question politely. Hope that is clear to you. Let's move on to the next type of adverb. Let's see the sentence. It's a pleasure to be here. The adverb is here, which is given in red. It tells us where the action takes place. So the verb here in this sentence is be. If I ask you the question, where is it a pleasure to be? It is pleasure to be here. So the adverb here describes the verb be. Let's see a few more examples. Go away before I lose my temper. Where to go? Go away. Second one, the child saw many puppies outside. Where did the child see puppies? He saw them outside. So it describes the verb see. The third one, Netuli ran upstairs to her bedroom. If I ask you the question, where did Netuli run? She ran upstairs. So upstairs is the adverb of place here. Let's have a look at this sentence. Our topic today is polythene and the environment. Here the adverb is today. They talked about polythene and the environment today. Adverbs which tell us when the actions happen are called adverbs of time. Let's look at the other examples. She has already gone when we went there. When has she gone? She has already gone when we went there. So here the adverb is already. It describes the verb go. She is practicing the piano now. When is she practicing the piano? She is practicing the piano now. So the adverb is now. It describes the verb is practicing. The third one, she will visit the hospital tomorrow. When will she visit the hospital? She will visit the hospital tomorrow. The adverb is tomorrow and it describes the verb will visit. Let's move on to the next type of adverb. Read this sentence carefully. We usually eat rice and curry for breakfast. Here the adverb is given in red, usually. How often do we eat rice and curry? We usually eat rice and curry for breakfast. Here the adverb usually describes the verb eat. The adverbs which tell us how often the actions take place are called adverbs of frequency. Shall we look at the other examples? I always wake up at 6 o'clock. How often do I wake up? I always wake up at 6 o'clock. So the adverb of frequency is always. The second one, I normally swim after school. How often do I swim after school? I normally swim after school. I never go to the cinema. How often do I go to the cinema? I never go to the cinema. I hope that is clear to you. Let's move on to the last type of adverb. Let's have a look at this sentence. I'm extremely sorry for the delay. Here the adverb is extremely, which is given in red. It tells us how much or in what degree or to what extent I'm sorry for the delay. I'm extremely sorry for the delay. Adverbs which tell us how much, in what degree or to what extent the actions take place are called adverbs of degree. These examples will help you to understand more. The view from the top is very beautiful. How beautiful the views are? They are very beautiful. I totally enjoyed the ride. How much I enjoyed the ride? I totally enjoyed the ride. The third one, I really hate traveling by train. How much I hate traveling by train? I really hate. Okay, it's the time for you to practice. Let's see. I want you to take your pupil's book and turn to page number 38. There you have this activity. The words underlined in these sentences are used incorrectly. Rewrite the sentences using the correct form. The first one, plants grow quick in the rich soil. Some factories discharge their waste direct into water bodies. I usually use recycled paper for my greeting cards. Our project was successful because everybody worked efficient. Awareness programs on public health should be conducted regularly. Now take your notebook and write the question number and the correct form of word there. Take your time. I hope you have got the correct answers. Shall we check the answers now? Plants grow quick in the rich soil. Can we say plants grow quick? We already know quick is an adjective. It describes a noun. Here we cannot use the word quick. Let's see the answer. Plants grow quickly in the rich soil. If you provide rich soil, how will the plants grow? The plants grow quickly. So here we have the adverb form, not quick. Next one. Some factories discharge their waste direct into the water bodies. You know the meaning of the word discharge here is dispose. So how do the factories dispose their waste? They dispose their waste directly into the water bodies. We cannot use the word direct here. It's an adjective. It should be in the adverb form. So the correct answer is, some factories discharge their waste directly into the water bodies. Okay, the next sentence is, I usually use recycled paper for my greeting cards. Now you know the word usual is an adjective. We cannot use it here. Why? I usually use recycled paper. Can we say like that? No. How often do I use recycled paper? I usually use recycled paper for my greeting cards. It is an adverb of frequency, as we learnt earlier. So the correct answer is, I usually use recycled paper for my greeting cards. Sentence number 4. Our project was successful because everybody worked efficient. Here we have the question again. How did everybody work? Did they work efficient or efficiently? Yes, the correct form is the adverb form. It should be efficiently. The last sentence. Awareness programs on public health should be conducted regular. Can we say regular? No. It should be regularly. Awareness programs on public health should be conducted regularly. Now these are the answers. You can note them down. Now look at this list of words. Do you find anything common of these words in the list? We have silly, orderly, friendly likewise. Yes, all of them end with ly. If I ask you a question whether these words are adverbs, what will your answer be? No, they are not adverbs. Not all the words that end with ly are adverbs. We have some nouns that end with ly. We also have verbs that end with ly. And we also have adjectives that end with ly. Let's take some. Silly. Now you already know silly is an adjective, not an adverb. Orderly, again an adjective. Friendly, adjective. So the easiest way to find whether they are adjectives or adverbs is to use them in sentences. We say friendly manner. So manner is a noun. So manner is described by the word friendly. So friendly is an adjective. Chilly, you know the word chilly. It's extremely cold. Costly, very expensive. Hilly, curly. I have a curly hair, or my mother has curly hair. Frilly, deadly, sickly. Now all these words are adjectives. Now see the next one. Lily. Lily, you know, it's a noun. It's a flower. Unholy, again an adjective. Lovely, an adjective. Homely, adjective. Ugly, unlikely, smelly are all adjectives. And the word family, is a noun. And look at the last three words. Apply is a verb. Reply is both adjective and noun. And supply again is both adjective and noun. We have another interesting activity in your pupils book. Open your pupils book to page number 40, and there you have these posters. First of all, let's have a look at these two posters. I want you to take a minute and read them. The first one is a beautiful one. Save water. The world is in your hands. Water scarcity is now the single biggest threat to global food security. The second one, the fish seems to ask you a question. You don't trash your own home, do you? Why trash mine? It's a beautiful one. Let's look at the other three posters. Look at that picture. Now you know it's about electricity or energy. Use low energy, low voltage bulbs. Turn off lights when they are not needed. Make use of natural light in classrooms and offices by opening windows and blinds. Poster number 4. Share newspapers and magazines. Recycle waste papers. Reuse folders, envelopes, etc. Now when you see these three sentences, when you see this poster, it will remind you of reduce, reuse and recycle, 3R concept. The last one, do not use fertilizers and pesticides excessively. They destroy beneficial soil organisms. Okay, now this is what you are going to do. In the next slide, we have a grid. I want you to read these posters again and check whether you can find any adjectives or adverbs. Copy this grid onto your notebook and then list down all the adjectives and adverbs you can find in those posters. You can look at the posters in your pupils book. Take your time. I hope you have got the correct list of adjectives and adverbs. Shall we look at them? Yes. We have the adjectives water, single, biggest, on, low, natural, beneficial and soil. The adverb we found there is excessively. What do you mean by excessively? It's more than necessary. Let's look at the other exercise. If you open your grade 11 pupils book to page number 41, you will find this exercise. Complete these sentences using the adjectives and adverbs found in these posters. Here we have all the adjectives and adverbs we found in the posters. I want you to copy these sentences into your notebook and write the correct word. Take your time. I hope you have got your answers correct. Shall we check them? Yes. We have to preserve natural resources for the future. What resources? They are natural resources. So natural is an adjective here. The second one, accumulation of polythene in the environment has become a global environmental issue. What do you mean by accumulation? Accumulation is getting collected. So it has become a global environmental issue. Here the word global is an adjective. It describes the noun environment. Number 3, cutting down trees causes soil erosion. Here we have the adjective soil. Water is precious. Precious means valuable. We should not waste a single drop. You know, single is an adjective. The monsoon rains were excessively heavy this year. The monsoon rains were excessively heavy this year. Here we have the adverb excessively. It describes another adjective heavy here. With this we have come to the end of our lesson today. let me remind you of what we have learned so far. Today, the focus of our lesson was adjective and adverbs. We closely looked at what the adverbs are. There we talked about 5 types of adverbs. They are adverbs of time, adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverb of degree, and adverbs of frequency. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. Until we meet up next time, have a good day.